What's up, guys? Another box. This is how I like shit when it comes in. You know, you get something, not everything comes the same day. It gets old quick when it's like that, you know? Because then it's like you wait a long time and everything comes at one time, open it up, it's over with. You know, it's like Christmas morning or some shit. But then when you get, it's kind of like Christmas too, isn't it? Getting some stuff like this. But this is cool. I was expecting it would be here today. I didn't have tracking or anything. I just kind of assumed it would be here. It's here. Stoked on it. This is on eBay. Yeah, I threw it up there for like 6 days and nobody wanted it. I don't know. I'm glad nobody wanted it. I think he's actually making these to order though. So if you want one, you can just hit him up and grab yourself one. Really cool in the pictures, but the pictures don't do masks justice really unless they're done with like you know actually sometimes the cameras in Lightroom, and if you know what you're doing with the computer, you can make a lot of the Myers masks. I see people do that shit, and then you get them and it's just like kind of like a boring ass white whatever. But then when you really do all the shading and you know do your thing in like a Lightroom setting or whatever, it just you know makes it look all great. But whatever. Anyway, I've really been on just a tear with this guy's stuff. David Smith, his portfolio of resume is just long as it gets. He's high end. He's worked on lots of movie sets, ones that we know and love, and just goes on and on. Day of the Dead. I think it was Army of Darkness. Just a bunch of stuff. The dude's a really nice guy. Made one of my favorite masks ever, the Nightmare Bat. Probably one of my favorite masks of all time. I'm glad I got a copy. And I have a bunch of his pieces, and here's another one. He's doing another one for me, and then I think another one. So he's got to get to that mold. But yeah, just been loving his stuff. Just glad he's still doing it, and just thankful. You know, I'm snagging these things. Why a guy of that great of talent is still actually doing it, you know? He's still doing it. It's awesome. A lot of the masks he actually made were the year I was born. So I'm not trying to make you feel old, Dave, but you know, it's just cool to have something from the year you were born. I don't know. But yeah, so let's get this guy out. Talk about him a little bit. He put it in a scented trash bag. I appreciate that. That's funny. Wow, that thing is fucking awesome in person. Oh shit, guys. This is a big mask too. The fucking Morlock. There it is. With those eyes. See the eye holes here where you can see out. It's a wearable mask. If you choose to do so, the nostrils are cut out. I believe no ear holes are cut out, so that doesn't really matter. The nose and the eyes are cut out. Yeah, an absolute amazing piece. Dave W. Smith, 2000, and I think that says 18. Sure, sculpted in there. So Dave W. Smith. And then he tags it. He's got a new tag, Stroke of Midnight Studio. It has his sculpt of the creature. I absolutely love. I actually have one of those that he did for me. Not for. I think he was just doing it, and I bought it off him. But yeah, an amazing Frankenstein. I absolutely fucking love it. The look on it. It was a Death Studios piece, but the one I got from him is all painted by him, so it's like next level shit. Same with the Bat. It was offered at Death Studios, but his paint jobs are just next level. Not knocking Jeff or anything, but yeah, I mean, a lot more time goes into his paint jobs. And so yeah, now I got what? The Bat, the creature, fucking, I got the Morlock. I know I can just keep going and going, because I've snagged a bunch of his shit. Okay, I picked up the Beast, which I think was done after like the American Werewolf in London, the Nazi beast fucking, kind of like the, what the fuck was it? Oh my shit, I can't think right now, guys, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I picked up his, ghoul, the ghouls up there. I have his Day of the Dead zombie, background mask he did for Day of the Dead out of those molds, the original molds. Really fucking cool stuff, guys. And I thought I had one more piece of this. I can't remember. Let's look here. Is that it, Dave? That might be it. I thought I had one more. Anyhow, this thing is fucking awesome. So this is one of his new sculpts, and I think he's bringing a few more back too, like the oh shit, it's like his zombie mask he did in the 80s. I think he's gonna either resculpt it or something, but he's definitely talking about having a zombie mask in his line. And then he's redoing the troll, which I'm definitely gonna cop that. Definitely picking the troll up. And the goblin, picking that up. So I mean, I just have a lot more stuff to get from him. Just absolutely love his work. Very, 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 very detailed stuff. Look how cool that is, guys. It's creepy little fucking original sculpt. You know, it's not based off of anything, just his own original, you know, idea that came up. I guess he's a freestyle sculptor. You know, maybe he starts something, gets a vision in his head, and just kind of goes with it with the clay. I'm assuming, or maybe he sketches it out first. I haven't really talked to him about that. You guys got the vein in the head there, going along the side. The eyes are just fucking creepy, dude. So then the teeth. Underneath there is just all wrinkly and fucked up. Ears are fucking awesome. Let's get underneath his hair. Check those ears out. Really cool. The hair, how it's laid, is really, really realistic. Awesome. Top of the head. There's just so much little detail. All these little like boils and like shit on top of his head. It's just really kind of a fucked up mask, if you ask me. And I love how just like underneath the teeth is kind of glossed in the eyes, and the rest of it's just painted. It just gives it that depth it needed, I think, you know. But his paint jobs are so good. Really killer shit. This is some high-end stuff for the prices that he's charging, you know, for some of these things. I mean, really, really, you know, these paint jobs take time, and he's just a master of his craft and very, very, very good at what he does. So, like I said, glad to add this dude to the collection. I mean, it's like every little side angle, you know, just every angle looks great. Kind of like, or it kind of looks a little different, like right there, and you bring it around. But yeah, I can't even, he's kind of a wide mask. It's kind of hard to get it into this phone. I actually picked up the iPhone with the 10XS or whatever. I really like the phone. The quality's a lot better for photos and shit. Another phone, I just had it way too long, but there it is. You can see where it's glossed in here, and then the eyes are glossed over. Oh man. So I'm really glad I got this. It's definitely a good pickup. A very cool mask to add to the collection. You know, it's just adding something else to the collection that's just original and awesome. And I have so many of this dude's pieces. It's just he's such a talented guy, man. David Smith for president, you know. Very cool. Can't thank you enough, Dave. Thanks a lot. I'll private message you and tell you how much it came and tell you how much I love it. Very good. Casting's just right. I mean, the guy's been doing this shit at a high level for so long. It's just like, you know, it's like nothing to him. But yeah, Morlock. Good old Morlock. I think if you message him, he'll make you one of these. So, I don't believe it was out of the 300 range or zone. But, yeah, this thing's fucking awesome. Really, really badass shit here, guys. Original, badass stuff. There's so many cool heads coming out. There's so much good stuff coming out. That's what sucks about not having enough room in here. There's just so much good stuff coming out. Josh over at Nightmare Force, his sculpts are just, he's killing it over there with, he's doing like some toad, I forget what it's called. Toad something. Very fucking cool. He's going to a show, and then I have a couple pieces that are he's got to make one, which is massive. The fucking, I think it's the biggest thing he offers. It's fucking outrageously huge. So he's got to make that, and then the Paint Master, which I'm really stoked on. You guys will love that thing when it comes in. Holy shit, the paint job on that thing is fucking out of this world. So I'm stoked on that. Then my Predator head, you know, it's probably like the last movie replica thing you'll see me rocking, probably. You know, I want like a raw head Rex. I think who the fuck's doing one? Somebody's doing one. I can't remember who the fuck it is. Fuck, can't remember dude's name right now. I'm having a really bad time. I think Alzheimer's is kicking in right now or some shit. I'm having a bad time remembering things right now. But Jonathan Fuller. I think Jonathan Fuller, he's definitely making one. So I don't know what, you know, when they're going to be available, but something I would definitely like to add to the collection. I mean, if the movie was like old school and the creature was cool and it was like a suit somebody wore, I'm all about it, man. It's just like, you know, it's just pick and choose, you know, kind of thing. Something you don't see all the time, or just, you know, a really cool creature design like the Predator. Come on, guys, that was probably one of the best creature designs on film ever, you know. And it's just weird that Matt Rose died when I had kind of was going through it, and I finally pulled the trigger on getting a Predator head. I mean, it was something that I've wanted since I first started collecting, and it just kept pushing it off, and luckily another collector who has one of the best Predator collections I've ever seen turned me in the right direction, and the whole thing kind of unfolded. And the guy, I was actually lucky enough, the guy was actually working on a latex one at that time. So that part, like a lot of the part was just kind of fast forwarded. He did give me some time extension on it or whatever, but yeah, the Predator head looks really good. He's just waiting on the quills. I don't think he had any. He told me he didn't have any or something, so he's ordering some of those, and they'll be in within a couple days. So I'm stoked to receive that. It's pretty much done except for that. So it's like, fuck, you know. I'm really pumped on that thing after seeing it pretty much completely done. These piranhas are fucking bugging out. Please don't bite each other's tails off. They are getting fucking huge. Just like the old ones I had back in the day. I mean, once they start putting on size, it's just like, boom. Like the movie Big, where he wakes up and it's just like, full-grown man. It's kind of like the deal with these things. But there always seems to be like a smaller one in the pack. And that's kind of what's going on. But these guys are fucking getting pretty big. I can turn this around so you guys can see. Look at those motherfuckers. See them? Big motherfuckers. Yeah, they're in the bedroom too, guys. So sleep with piranhas and my monsters. Could kind of say it's going to be a sad day when I have to take all this stuff out. And it actually won't be that sad because it needs to happen. I really just like my own personal 4 walls for my collection, and not in my bedroom. Just like I said in the last video, I'll probably keep a piece or two in the room just because I'm so used to sleeping with this stuff in here. Yeah, it's just cool. But other than that, yeah, everything's gonna go out, and I'm gonna have my own personal space for that. So that's gonna be a win for everybody. But I don't think the kids really care, but my wife, yeah, she's definitely over it. But there you go. Here's the Morlock, David Smith, 2018. That's when he sculpted this thing. In production now. Guys, get over there and pick one up. Cannot go wrong with this guy's work, I'm telling you. And for the price and how long this guy's been doing it, it's just, we should be so thankful that there's somebody like him that's still doing this stuff, you know, for collectors, and, you know, still doing it at such a high level after all these years. And like I said, it's just really cool. And, you know, you gotta respect it, the hustle and the grind, and just the hard work that goes into this stuff, and he's still doing it after all these years. So fucking badass. So thank you, David. Thanks, guys, for watching the videos and whatever. I do this for you. No, it's cool though. But there you go. Hope you liked the video. I'm gonna go find a spot for this bad boy. Fucking absolutely love this thing. Creepy little fucker here. And yeah, we'll be back at you. I don't think this week. I have stuff ready to go, but it's just waiting on a few people, and they got shit going on with shows and shit. So I think next week will be the, you know, we'll get that Predator head in, and that's gonna be fucking badass. So I'm hoping the quills may be coming this weekend or Monday, and then he pops them on, ships them out the next day. So look forward to seeing the Predator video next week. I'm looking forward to receiving it. You guys have a nice night. I'm gonna kill this video. See ya.